This is Mitch Panter with the personal injury law firm of Panter Sampedro. We're going to talk today about who pays for a car accident in Florida. The first thing that you need to know is Florida is what we call a no-fault state. That means when you're involved in a car accident in the state of Florida, your insurance company will pay for your medical bills under what's called PIP, personal injury protection. Your insurance company will pay for 80% of what's reasonable, necessary, and related for your medical treatment, and 60% of your lost wages, up to usually a maximum of $10,000. There's other benefits that you can get, such as med pay, but that's a different discussion. You should also look to see if you have what's called uninsured or underinsured motorist coverage. That means that if the other driver does not have bodily injury coverage, the type of coverage you need to recover for your pain and suffering and your injuries, then your insurance company will kick in. Talk to your agent about uninsured motorist coverage to see if you have it or not. Again, as I said, PIP coverage pays for the medical expenses, but you have to go and get treatment within 14 days. So it's really important for you to hire a lawyer right away or go to an urgent care center, but get that medical care and treatment you need right away. Even if there's not a case or not a claim, it's important for you to get diagnosed and treated right away. If PIP coverage isn't enough, then you go to the bodily injury coverage of the negligent driver or your uninsured or underinsured motorist coverage. Comparative negligence means that to some extent, not only was the other driver at fault, but you were at fault, and any recovery might be reduced based on what negligence you have. Used to be that you could get coverage no matter what, but now the law has changed so that if you're 51% at fault or more, you'll get nothing. So it's important that you have an attorney fighting for you to show that you were not 51% at fault and that you are entitled to the recovery. We discussed uninsured motorist. Property damage is an issue that, generally speaking, you get the negligent driver's insurance company to pay because Florida law requires people to have property damage coverage. But that's limited to $10,000 usually. So if you have what's called comprehensive and collision coverage, your insurance company will pay to fix, repair, or replace your vehicle. Basically, call a lawyer. Panter and Sampedro is dedicated to protecting Florida's families. It's complex. There's a lot of stuff going on, a lot of crosses to make, a lot of stuff that you need to know that we know. We've been doing this for 35 years. Call Panter and Sampedro at 305-662-6178 or visit us at panterlaw.com. Panter and Sampedro's law firm dedicated to protecting Florida's families.